I was married. I got married at the CIA. I met my wife at CIA. We served around the world. We did some incredible things. We're still waiting for CIA to let us tell the whole story. But fast forward to 2014, when we leave CIA. Within just a few weeks of leaving CIA, we found ourselves hiring a marriage counselor because we were just starting to see the tip of the iceberg of exactly what you were talking about, Jonathan. We were wired through our childhood, through our unique childhood traumas and the training that we went through at CIA and all the resources that were given to us at CIA to keep us optimized. When we left, it was the first time that we started to see the house of cards start to crumble. And we went to a marriage counselor, and the marriage counselor couldn't keep up with us. Like, we're telling, to use M's words, we're telling Mr. and Mrs. Smith stories, and the counselor's like, I don't know that I'm equipped for this, right? So after 2 or 3 different therapists, nobody was really comfortable working with us. But we needed an outlet. And, this is the first time I've told this story, Jonathan. Everyday Spy started because my creative expression has always been writing. So I started to write about spy skills that I was using in everyday life. I started to write about the difficulties of transitioning from CIA to everyday life. I started to write about how embarrassing it was to be an elite operator but a shitty husband. Like, I started to write and write and write, and that writing became a blog, and I learned a little bit about a website, and then people started reading it, and then it just kind of snowballed. And there came a time when I started writing courses, and I started writing speeches, and I started writing scripts, and then people said, stop writing, just talk. So I started talking on a stage, and then I started talking in front of a camera, and then people were like, come talk on my podcast. And I mean, the rise of my company is not because I'm some good business person. It's really just my own therapy to do exactly what you said, Jonathan, to find and express myself creatively, to process the experiences that I can't talk about in a way that is hopefully productive for myself, for my family, for my future. It was a great question, man. Thanks for letting me talk about that.
Really, really fascinating. I mean, the whole thing, start to finish, is really fascinating. And we hope people will check out Everyday Spy. It's so incredible. And we're so glad that you are working through your stuff by sharing so much with us and with everybody.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. This was a great conversation. This was a great way to spend my afternoon.